Hey guys, it's Marian from MarianLoveNotes.com and today I am going to take you guys out to the garden. I know a lot of people are certainly interested in growing their own fruits and vegetables. I want to encourage you to check out my playlist. I have a garden playlist that I have been showing you guys how I grow fruits and vegetables in small spaces, because not everybody lives on a farm or have a huge backyard. I currently live in a townhouse with a limited amount of space, but I have lots of videos already on this channel. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna have a playlist, a little square, you click on that, and I have tons of tours and other videos that you can check out. I'm also going to encourage you to look at getting some gardening books. You don't have to purchase one. This happens to be my favorite one. I've talked about this before on my channel, The American Grown. She talks more about the White House garden, but she does go over a lot of stuff about like companion planting. And I know a lot of people have their own opinions about the First Lady, but she has several other people that she is talking to who's giving their own advice about things, who are actually really experts in that particular area. So you guys should definitely check that out. But today I just want to go really quickly and in the backyard show you what I have going and tell you what my plans are, and hopefully give you some inspiration during this rough time that we are all in. Hope you guys stay blessed. Calm down. I hope you guys stay blessed, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. So we are outside, as you can see, in the garden. I have a lot of stuff going on, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. So let me flip you guys around and give you a little tour and tell you what my plans are, and I'm gonna show you what seeds and all these different things I got going on. So I want to be able to power wash the house, which is one of the first things I want to do, and then also want to get these cushions really clean, but I'm gonna wait till after like the pollen season kind of died down some. So as you can see, I have some pots underneath here. I'm going to probably plant my marigold flowers in these little pots, and what I like to do is put them around inside the garden. And I'm not exactly sure when I'm putting the bigger pots quite yet, but definitely gonna do marigolds in the smaller pots there that I have. These rocks here, if you watch my very first garden tour at this house, this whole area is nothing but mud and dirt, and it's been through a couple changes, but one of the more recent changes, well, recent to you guys, not to us, is the rocks that we laid down. I still have some gaps I can probably fill up in here, but the rocks provide a great way to keep the dirt from being tracked into the house. It's a lot more affordable, and I don't have to worry about the mud and stuff. And you know, we could have done a cement patio, we could have done a deck patio, but again, this is something I did myself. You know, I filled my car trunk up with rocks, and I just came out here and just laid them out. So worked out really well for us because it's such a well shaded area. I don't really have a lot of weeds underneath here to really worry about. Like I said, I'm gonna wash the cushions and stuff out. I did bring his water table out because it has gotten some warm days to be able to play in the water for us, and we bought this last year. This container here is actually kind of new. I have our small little water bin here, but I'll see when it's hot. Here we just have bubbles, sunscreen, and bug spray, and I plan on just keeping this here during the spring, summer, and early fall months. So when it gets like really winter, I don't really need as much stuff out here. There go Cam. He wants to come inside, or outside. He wants to come outside. Come on. Okay, so just fun stuff for us to do out here, and I'm gonna probably fill this up with some other things. And here is more garden related stuff. So this is what I like to call my open seed packet, and I just have this little zip thing where I have all of my seeds. I can pull them out and show you all in little Ziploc baggies. I'll show you all the seeds that I have. It's not that many. Oh, I lost one. Oh, right in the pail. So I have organic short and sweet carrots. Oh, I can do this in those little pots there. I don't think I have room in a garden. I don't know, but I can plant these in the pots. I like to put these seed packets in little Ziploc bags to ensure the seeds doesn't spread out and get mixed in with the other seeds. And I reuse these bags over and over again so they don't get wasted. I have green beans. I have 2 open pack. I think one's organic, one may not be, but I did a garage clean out and I found more seeds and I was like, what? So those are good to have. These are habanero peppers. We like to make hot sauce with these peppers, so growing those. Again, 2 cucumber packets. One is probably organic, the other one's probably not. I don't know why I have 2 different kinds, but oh, one is pickling. Oh, the one back here is pickling. Okra, 2 packs of okra. There's a reason why I wanted to organize my seeds because I just had them all over the house. Marigold flowers, these are great for good bugs and taking away bad bugs. Eggplant is my favorite vegetable in the whole wide world to eat. And I also love to grow a sweet salad mix. So I just use this pack for my open seeds. And I don't have any new seeds that are not open, but they will go in there. And then in this plastic bag, I save for the seeds I harvest myself or homemade. Yeah, seeds I harvest myself. I just put them inside here. And here we have this little beetle bug trap thing, neem oil, the little setup for it, some twine, tidings up, some Miracle-Gro fertilizer, garden mags that I had, didn't realize how valuable these things are. Maybe I should put them in a safe now. I have some garden sticks, which is just painter sticks that are right on there. These are not in the ground yet. And garden gloves. Yeah. That's what's inside there. So this is great because when I'm working in the garden, everything's right there. And that's poop bags because we have a dog. And then in here, I have all my hand tools in there. So that works out really great because all that stuff is here. I don't have to track things back and forth in the garage anymore. And we can have everything that we need, bug spray, sunscreen. And it rained really hard yesterday and nothing got wet inside. And again, it's underneath the deck. So, oh, and I have new solar lights that Ken can put up for me too as well. I have hooks 1, 2, 3 here. I have hanging baskets. I'm gonna probably put flowers in there. This area here has been through a transformation. Originally the garden was all the way up to here. I stopped it because the water would just run right off right in here when it rained, and it just flooded stuff and it didn't work. And then as Trips gets bigger, my son, I thought it'd be great to incorporate play space. So I thought I'll put rocks through here and set his pool out here. Well, it doesn't get that much sun, so it's kind of cool to play out here in the pool. So we end up putting the pool in the driveway when we are out playing with it. So then I was like, oh, what can I do here? Now we actually bought a climber. So I'm going to actually take all the rocks and put them inside here. I had started previously to buy rocks to lay here. Ken and I are going to level this whole ground out. We're going to put the playground here, his little climber, and try to level it out a little bit for him to play with. So his little climber will be here. I may put the pool table back over here. I have to see how much space the climber takes up. It should be here this weekend, so that's exciting. And he loves to roll the ball up and down, so it's just fun, especially since we really can't go anywhere. Can't go to the parks, can't do nothing. So this is a great place for us to hang out after we do walks and stuff. This area, we need to cut our patches of grass. I kind of want to mulch it, but I think Ken wants to try to grow grass, so that's that. Over here is the newer garden bed that I started last year. I have kale growing. I need to do better about having a straight rows. I just kind of just go in. But these are curly kale. I'm actually going to harvest some of these leaves and eat them later on today. Some of them were trying to flower. I guess I should go ahead and let them flower. and plant new kale down. I do have some baby ones growing, so that's a really great tip when one is starting to flower and you still want to eat kale. Have some baby ones so they can grow up afterwards. And then here I need to get another stand, but behind it, these are peppers. Both of these are bell peppers, which is great. Lavender, and then right here I am probably going to put you know, I could probably put like a basil bush. I think a basil bush will go good right here. And then over here I have a tomato here that says tomato, probably hard to see. It's a big boy tomato. There we go, that's better. Big boy tomato. And then back there's another tomato. Here there's pumpkin seeds buried back there. The idea is to try to grow baby sugar watermelon and trellis it up here and tie the watermelon on these things so they don't fall down, and then possibly do like cucumbers on this thing and maybe going up to as well, and then do salad underneath here. That's kind of like the idea. And then put a eggplant right here. I'll probably put another herb right here. I like to mix my herbs in because it helps with the bad bugs. So I do like to try to do like companion planting, so everything that you see goes well with one another. They play well, and the marigold flowers, little pots, I'll be kind of putting those throughout in the garden. And I have two hanging hooks here. I have debated about putting strawberries in those, but you don't really get that lot of pickings from strawberries, so I'm gonna probably put some type of herb there, or I may put a beneficial flower. Sorry, I don't think I have the camera on the hook, but I'll probably hang those there. And I also thought about building a raised bed, but like a bucket here to get some more herbs there, just to maximize my vertical growing space. Over here we have broccoli. This one's going to seed. I'm gonna let this go to seed fully and then collect the seeds from this. Here's some of the broccoli right here. I have harvested. This is like the stir fry kind of broccoli. I don't think I have the tag for it anymore, but I had a bunch of them and they kind of all died back. I planted this last year, guys, and this broccoli is still here and it's doing strong. It tastes great. This raised bed is a newer one. You can tell because the soil's darker, and I've been working this one for years. 3 years, I guess. Brussels sprouts, you can see they're growing. I have 6 of them. This is like what I like to call my herb garden. So this is where you'll see most of my herbs growing. Rosemary, parsley, sage, thyme, oregano. And I'm going to probably put some more right here. And I'm thinking about getting, but I have some more of this gate. I'm thinking about blocking the gate over here and just really like focusing in on this being like the herb garden. So I may go and do that really quickly. Over here I have mint. I planted some more mint seeds in here, so I do have some babies growing up, but mint is great for wasps, mosquitoes, that type of thing. This is like my flower portion. These are daylilies, so they pop up and they're gonna look great. I had no idea what I was doing, so they kind of just got shoved in here. But I do have some empty spaces, and I think I'm going to plant tulips for next year in these empty spaces. So these are my daylilies. But they look really good. I can't wait. Some of them kind of got torn up when we had a fire pit party or what have you. I need to put solar lights in here because people were stepping on my flowers in that area. So that's that. This is the fire pit. We've had it for years. Works great. When we have a lot of people over, we pull it out and put it in the middle and put the chairs around it. When it's just us two, we just sit here. I do want to get some type of sign to go there. These sticks are great to put together for the peppers. I gotta make that for the peppers. And what else? I think that's it. Oh, and these are some daisies. A little kit that you can get from Target. So we'll see if those pop up. But yeah, this is my garden, my backyard. Very small backyard, but this is the plans that I have for it. And you'll see it as it grows. I know it doesn't look like much, but you know, just look down in the description box for links to other videos, and click the icon at the end that will take you to all my other videos to kind of get a good glimpse of what the garden looks like in its glory. So yeah, what do you think, Cam? Did I miss anything? Yeah. Oh, and in case somebody asked, this sign up here I've had for a couple years. That's my garden. It used to have colors. It's from Cracker Barrel. So yeah, I miss Cracker Barrel. I miss Cracker Barrel. So I went ahead and put that gate right there just to block off this area as the herb garden. Like I said earlier, I do grow herbs in other parts of the garden, but I do that mainly to help protect the other vegetables and keep unwanted features out. But this is pretty much grown for me to use in the kitchen, and we use these herbs all the time. So I'm definitely going to fill this area up with some more herbs like basil, maybe a different type of sage, or some more different types of thyme. Just really filling this up so we can get all our spices from here. And this is Cam's favorite spot to be, right here in the garden. I think I'm gonna get him a little bed so I don't have to clean them off so much. But yeah, give you guys a last kind of look around our space, because next time you see it, things will be different. And that's like the best part about growing a garden. Every time you come out here, something new has happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest my kale and see y'all later. I probably should get me a little harvest basket to keep out here, because that's something I always forget. I have baskets in the house, but they're not, they're wooden, and I don't want to leave them out here to get messed up in the elements. So I need to get me a harvest basket. Go to Amazon, because this is only gonna hold but so much. This works for the kale, but not for all this other stuff that's gonna be growing pretty soon. Cam, are you staying out here? Or are you gonna come on inside? I really hope you guys enjoy this little vlog showing you what I have going on in my backyard garden. And it was a small space. It doesn't like much, but things will be growing more soon. I'm definitely gonna be picking some kale to eat in just a little bit. I'm going to leave some links down below. I'll have my gardening playlist. I have some blog posts about gardening down there. And I'm going to leave a link to the American Grown book that I really like. And also I'll leave some links to some new gardening channels. Well, not new, but some of them are new to me. A Beautiful Nest is new to me. Love that one. And then there's a guy, he does Lead Farmer something number, really great. And there's a couple other gardening channels that I watch that really inspire me. Some of them have like acres, some of them have small spaces, some of them grow in pots. So you can really find what works for you. I really encourage you to get out there with your kids and start growing your own food. That way you know what you are putting in your body, and you are not dependent upon the grocery store to feed you. You can also harvest your own seeds from plants too as well. And I think I'll do a video about that, how to harvest your own seeds when that time has come. So you can see how to save your seeds and reuse them over and over again, because that's important. Because from my understanding, they're not selling seeds a lot in different places, or they're jacking the prices up, you know, or they're, you know, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And so we don't know what's going on in this world. So you gotta be able to provide for yourself. And I hope you guys will be blessed, and I'll see you guys next time.